Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome to ASMR Trivia Night. I said hi to Veer already. Hello, DR. Welcome, welcome. A notebook here. I need to rearrange some things on here. Here we go. Hey, Kickrocks. How are you? There we go. Okay. So I remember this, and then I just popped open a Red Bull because I'm like very tired. Hey, Manatee. Hey, Acid Nutrias. Oh my goodness, Acid Nutria, you're so early. Oh no, I'm sorry you're missing a San Diego trip. That's so sad. Hello, Alessia from Venice, Italy. My goodness. That's awesome. Hi. Hello, Justin. Oh, you're going to go to SeaWorld. I'm sorry. Manatee is also sick. Oh, take care of yourselves, guys. DR's in North Carolina today. Dr. Pickles here. Good day. Wow. Good crowd tonight. Selena is here. Welcome, Selena, to Trivia Night. Put this over here. Get my list of countries that we're going to cover in April. Now, there are a lot of repeat countries. So, hey, Sivian's here. Welcome. But that's not the worst thing to have repeat questions. Just kind of think of it like a quiz, right? A review. Let me start up our first three options. So you're going to vote for which country we should do trivia about first. There we go. And I guess I'll start it off. All right, go ahead and click in the poll above at the top of the chat which country we should talk about first. Which one should it be? DR says vote Mauritania. Yeah, because we've never done Mauritania before on the channel. But it's not to say that Saudi Arabia and India are inferior. Just that we've never covered Mauritania. Well, we covered, not on Trivia Night, I should say. I've done one region in Mauritania before. Kickrock does not know much about Mauritania. Hello, JJ. Welcome to Trivia. And live chat is already on. Noadibu. Don't think so. Sorry. All right, it's currently tied. I need one more vote. If someone has not voted, you got to pick something. Hello, Alex. Good to see you. All right, there's a vote. So I'm ending it in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And that looks like, somebody voted last minute and it tied again. So why don't we start with Mauritania and then we'll go to Saudi Arabia? How's that? Mauritania is not the same country as Mauritius. They're very different. To remember the alphabet. Here we go. Mauritania. Okay, I only have 11 questions for you about Mauritania, but let's get into it. Number 1. Let me slide to the left over here. What did Mauritania abolish in 1981? I'm really well, JJ, thank you. I'm a little sleepy, but that's because, first of all, DR's got it. First, it was slavery. Good job to DR. Mauritania was the last country in the world to abolish slavery, and that was in 1981. Yes, it still exists there. It's still a very cultural thing that's always been there, but it's technically illegal there now, but they still do it. Yes, live chat is on. Thank you, Justin. I know, JJ, you were invested in this a while ago, but I'm back on my medications that I was on in California, finally. And I feel like going back on it, the side effects are making me really tired all the time. I'm just like very low energy constantly. That's why I have a Red Bull. But it's all good at the end of the day. Hi, Skinny Legend. Skinny Legend, let's hear about your wild week while I ask you another question about Mauritania. Number two, what is the Rashat structure also known as? What is the Rashat structure also known as? Not a spiral, not a mosque. Acid Nutria's got it. It is the Eye of the Sahara. Good job to Acid Nutria. The answer is the Eye of the Sahara. I've covered it twice now, I think, on my channel. And it's kind of a spiral. It's more of a circle. It's this beautiful, beautiful volcanic formation where the Sahara is completely flattened this volcano. So it's just this amazing, just big, looks like a big eyeball in the desert. Number three, maybe kick rocks. Nouakchott translates to place of the blank. Fill in the blank. The capital city is Nouakchott. Translates to place of the blank. The news. No, that would be interesting. Is it because it's Nouakchott? No. Hello, Whimsical Apple. Good to see you. Veer's got it. It is winds. Good job to Veer for getting it first. It is the place of the winds. Place of the winds. Very pretty. Number four. Which country controlled Mauritania in 1904? So, in the year 1904, which country was in control of Mauritania? Acid Nutria's got it first. It is France. Good job to Acid Nutria for getting it first. The answer is France. Number five, what color is the star on Mauritania's flag? It's not a trick question. I promise there is a star. Yellow, I guess. I was going for gold, but I'll take yellow. So Acid Nutria gets that first. And then they put gold. Okay. It is gold. Technically, it is gold, but I guess I'll take yellow. So good job, Acid Nutria, for getting it first. Gold is just yellow. Not necessarily. It's a shade of yellow. Number six. Oh, here you go. Let's see. Skinny Legend decided to apply to a model agency and actually got invited to casting. They got through 2 rounds, only to be rejected in the last. I'm sorry, Skinny Legend. That's how that goes. But and I hope you had fun at least. Casting is very rough and exciting. Okay, so DR, your wish has come true. What kind of graveyard can you find in Nouadhibou? They won't tell you why. Well, sometimes it's just, I know when I did ballet semi-professionally, I was turned down because I was 5'8" and I needed to be 5'6". So it could be a tiny thing like that. Acid Nutri's got it. It is ships. It is probably one of the world's largest ship graveyards, but it's rapidly shrinking because it's a ship graveyard. They break it down. So that could change, but it is a ship graveyard in Nouadhibou. Yeah, graveyard. Ship graveyard. Number 7, the world's longest train. There's the train. It transports what resource? The world's longest train, as in Mauritania. What does it transport? Whimsical Apple is 5'4". Wow, you'd probably be too short to be a ballerina. It is, DR's got it. It is iron ore. Good job to DR for getting it. The answer is iron ore. Iron ore. Here's where I give you a word, and you have to tell me what it is. What is ugia? I think that's how you say it. Uguia. I think it's ugia because it's maybe semi-French. It is not a food. It is not a coal. It is not the national anthem. Yeah, you don't eat it. You don't mine it, and you don't sing it. What is ugia? It is their currency. Good job to Alex. It is the currency in Mauritania. Good job, Alex. Ugia. Number 9, what is the official language of Mauritania? Oh no, Skinny Legend, it's okay. Don't worry. It's fine. Hold on, let me finish this. DR has got it. It is Arabic. Good job to DR for getting it first. The official language of Mauritania is Arabic. Good job, DR. Don't take it personally, Skinny Legend. It could be that like whatever company was using that casting agency wanted something extremely specific. It's not that you are terrible, it's just that you didn't have what they were looking for. Maybe they wanted someone who was like unhealthily skinny or something, or maybe they wanted someone with different color hair or eyes or something. Don't worry about it. It probably is K Crocs. Also, Pular, Seninke, and Wolf. Yes. Yeah, it's not French. Sevian has to go to sleep. Good night, Sevian. Go get some rest. I know you're in Western Europe. It's very late over there. You gotta get to sleep. What meat is used in chibujen? A dish over there. It's spelled beautifully. Chibujen. It's not how you pronounce it in French, but apparently that's how they say it. Not goat, not lamb, not sheep. What meat do they use in that dish? Not lamb. Chibujen. In French, you would say tepudien, but they say chibujen. That's true, Skinny Legend. Veer has got it first. It is fish. Good job to Veer for getting it first. The answer is fish. It is a fishy dishy. And last question about Mauritania. What river creates the border between Mauritania and Senegal? What river creates the border between Mauritania and Senegal? Not the Gambia River, not the Niger, it is the Senegal River. Good job to Alex. The answer is the Senegal River. The Senegal River. The Gambia River doesn't border anything, it's in the center of the Gambia. But good guess. All right. Moving on to Saudi Arabia, and then we'll run another poll. I have for you 15 questions about Saudi Arabia. Number 1 is probably the easiest question of the night. What is Islam's holiest city? What is the holiest city in Islam? It is Mecca. Good job to Acid Nutria for getting it first. The answer is definitely Mecca. Mecca, for sure. And follow-up, number 2, what city do you fly into to visit Mecca? Because airplanes are not allowed to fly over Mecca, so you have to fly into Jeddah. Good job to DR for getting it first. The answer is Jeddah. You have to fly to Jeddah and then travel to Mecca and later Medina. But yes, you have to fly into Jeddah. Number 3, what is the Arabian Desert also known as? What is the Arabian Desert also known as? Thanks for the little hearts. DR's got it first. It is the empty quarter, or the Rub al Khali, as others are saying. That's how you say it in Arabic. It is the empty quarter, or the Rub al Khali. The empty quarter. Good job, DR, for getting it first. The empty quarter. Number 4, what weapon is on Saudi Arabia's flag? Right, Alessia? Like it's fast. It's fast. Cody is here, and Cody got it first. It is a sword. Good job to Cody for getting it first. I haven't seen you in a minute, Cody. It is a sword, or a saber, if you want to be technical. On number 5, what sea is on Saudi Arabia's west coast, which is what we're going to be talking about next week. It is the Red Sea. Good job to Acid Nutria for getting it first. It is the Red Sea. We're going to be talking about a region that has a beautiful Red Sea coast. I can't wait to talk about it. Number 6. King Fahd International is the world's largest what? King Fahd International is the world's largest airport. Good job to DR for getting it first. It is the world's largest airport. That is the airport in Jeddah. The world's largest airport. I think it is. It's in Jeddah, right? Not Riyadh. I'm doubting myself because I remembered I was reading about it and I was like, oh, I thought it was in Jeddah. But no, maybe I'm thinking about something else. I don't know. Moving on. Someone fact check that for me. Where is it? The King Fahd International Airport. Yeah, I want to say it was in Jeddah, but now I'm doubting myself. It says Daman. That's what it was. Yes, it's in Daman, not Jeddah. I was like, oh, I thought it was in Jeddah. I've been wrong this whole time. Daman. Thank you, guys. How many rivers does Saudi Arabia have? How many rivers does Saudi Arabia have? And Acid Nutri's got it first is 0. Very famously, Saudi Arabia is the world's largest country with no rivers. Do with that fact what you will. But good job to Acid Nutri for getting it first. There's wadis, but wadis aren't technically rivers. Rivers are permanent. 0 rivers. Number 8. What does Saudi Arabia import from Australia? Right, Whimsical Apple? What does Saudi Arabia import from Australia? Let's see, not water, not camels, not metals. Oh, not koalas. No, Australia, I don't think, is exporting koalas. Saudi Arabia is the largest importer of this from Australia. Not immigrants. It's not camels, not camels, not camels. Although I think Australia does have more camels than Saudi Arabia. It's not a mineral. Well, not like a mined mineral. It's not a meat. Yeah, not iron, Pierre. It's not like a mined mineral. Not a sheepy. It's not an animal. Let's say that. It's not an animal. Not borax. It's something that you think Saudi Arabia does not need. And Alex has got it. It is sand. Good job to Alex. They import sand from Saudi Arabia. I assume to make oil? No, Pierre, imagine. To make like projects in the water. I guess maybe Saudi sand is inferior for that. Glass? No, I don't think so. I think it's to build with. Pretty sure. But yes, they import sand from Australia. Can desert? Maybe that's what it is. Maybe the desert in the Rubal Khali can't be used for building. Maybe it's too fine or something. I don't know. Number 9, Saudi Arabia has the second largest petroleum reserve in the world. Where is the first? Which country has the largest petroleum reserve? It is not the US, not Canada, not Russia. Skinny Legend has got it. It is Venezuela. Good job to Skinny Legend for getting it first. The answer is Venezuela. Venezuela has the world's largest petroleum reserve. Saudi Arabia is number 2. Number 10. What sport is played at the King's Cup? What Saudi sport is played in the King's Cup? It is not a golf tournament, not cricket, not football, not polo. It is camel racing. Good job to Acid Nutria. It is a camel race. Good job, Acid Nutria. It is camel racing. A camel race. Number 11. Oh dear. Okay, Kick Rocks, we don't need to hear about that. The word Arabia comes from which language? The word Arabia comes from which language? Not Latin. Good guess, but not Latin. Not Persian. Also a good guess. Alex, plain Alex has got it. It is Greek. Is that UK Alex? Are you UK Alex? Alex, not Alex Andre, but Alex. Are you UK Alex? But yes, it is a Greek word. Good job to Alex for getting it. And apparently it was Greek. Yes, UK Alex. Oh my gosh, it's been ages since I've seen you. Welcome back. Greek by way of Egyptian, apparently. Bit interesting. Number 12, Mecca has the world's largest working what? Mecca has the world's largest working clock. Good job to Acid Nutria. The world's largest working clock or clock tower, because it is a giant tower. Oh my goodness. It's the world's largest operating clock in the world. Good job to Asenutia for getting it first. Number 13. What empire controlled Saudi Arabia in 1517? What empire controlled Saudi Arabia in 1517? DR has got it first. It is the Ottoman Empire. Good job to DR for getting it first. The answer is the Ottoman Empire. The Ottoman Empire. Number 14. In which city can you find Muhammad's tomb? In what city can you find Muhammad's tomb? And DR's got it. It is Medina. Good job to DR for getting it first. The answer is Medina. It is in Medina. And last question, number 15. What island country is connected to Saudi Arabia by bridge? What country is connected to Saudi Arabia by bridge? And Veer has got it first. It is Bahrain. Good job to Veer for getting it first. There's a lot of Bahrains in the chat. I know Cody answered too fast. It is Bahrain. Bahrain. All right, let's make another poll. We're doing great tonight. I have a feeling we're going to finish earlier than we normally do because I try to make this about 2 hours, but I feel like we're going to just sail through this trivia. Let's see. We've done all of these before, but not for a minute. All right, go ahead and pick a country. They did for a minute kick rocks. Saudi Arabia and Qatar were not getting along politically, and Saudi Arabia was threatening to just chop off the land between them and Qatar to make it into an island. But it's not going to happen. Saudis say a lot of things that they never actually do. Let's see. I'm going to end the poll in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's see. Well, a vote came in at the last minute. It looks like Azerbaijan has won. Azerbaijan. Let's talk about Azerbaijan. Let's see. And we're going to talk about all of these countries, and we're deciding what order it's going to be in. So there will be Kazakhstan, don't worry. I speak French decently. I'm just very rusty at it. I know some Korean, and I've been doing Japanese on Duolingo, mainly to try to improve my reading of it. It's going. But, yeah, mostly French. But I definitely read it and hear it better than I speak it, if that makes sense, right? Like, if you asked me how to say something, I'd be like, but if you gave me a sentence, I could translate it. Kick rocks was learned about Armenia, then Azerbaijan, Clavi, que tu peux français? Ah, bravo, Pierre. I assume with a name like Pierre, you speak French. Trying to eat Dutch food? Interesting. JJ's on a 1,080-day streak on Duolingo. That's amazing. I'm on like 100 and something, but I started 100 and something days ago. Anyway, Azerbaijan, number 1. I have 15 questions. Azerbaijan's nickname is the land of blank. Azerbaijan's nickname is the land of blank. Acid Nutria's got it. It is fire. Good job to Acid Nutria. Their nickname is the land of fire. I had used a streak freeze too, like a few weeks ago, because I had a migraine and I just completely forgot about Duolingo, but saved my streak. Number 2, the land of Mordor. What are the flame towers? What are the flame towers? What is it? Can you tell me what it is? What is the flame towers? I mean, be more specific. They're not mountains, Henrik. They are skyscrapers. I guess half a point to Alex for putting towers, but you gotta be more specific. They are very famous skyscrapers in Baku. Good job to Acid Nutria. Half a point to Alex. They are skyscrapers. Very beautiful. Number 3, the Carpet Museum building is shaped like what? What is the Carpet Museum building shaped like? It is shaped like a rug or a carpet. Good job to Acid Nutria for getting it first. It is shaped like a rolled up rug or carpet. Good job, Acid Nutria. Also an interesting building. Number 4, what body of water is Baku located on? What body of water is Baku located on? And DR was ready for that one. It is the Caspian Sea. Good job to DR for getting it first. It is the Caspian Sea. Number 5, what is different about Azerbaijan's volcanoes? Azerbaijan has a lot of volcanoes, but they are very different from your typical volcanoes because they are mud volcanoes. Good job to Dr. Pickle for getting it first. They are mud volcanoes. They spew out mud. What is Yanar Dog? They're in Romania too. That's true. Hot mud? I assume so. I bet it's great for your skin. What is Yanar Dog? What is it? Tell me what it is. What is Yanar Dog? Fire pits? Not exactly a pit, but it does involve fire. I wouldn't call it a pit. It's kind of the opposite of a pit. It's more of a mountain. Yeah, Selena just learned about mud volcanoes. It is more of a hill, but I'll take mountain. So good job to Acid Nutria. I'll give you that. Fire Hill. Yes, it is a natural gas fire that is burning forever. And it is one of Azerbaijan's most proud natural monuments. Natural sites is Yanar Dağ. Number 8, Baku hosts the world competition for what form of wrestling? Baku hosts the world competition for what form of wrestling? Not naked, not mud, definitely not sumo. That's definitely in Japan. Islamic? I don't think that's a thing. Not Greco-Roman. I'm silently feeling very smug about myself. Not Formula One, not Azerbaijani Christian. No, it's nothing to do with religion. Not bear wrestling. My goodness. Thankfully, such a thing does not exist that I know of. It is arm wrestling. Good job to Alex. They host the World Arm Wrestling Competition. Arm wrestling. Hey, Danny boy. Welcome, welcome, welcome. What is the national animal of Azerbaijan? You don't have to give me the specific one. Like if I said, what is USA's, you can say eagle. You don't have to say bald eagle. Just tell me the animal. Not a goat, not a lion, not a cat, not a bear. It is a horse. Good job to Alex. It is the Karbach horse. I'll take horse. Good job to Alex. It is a horse. Number 10, what region is separated from Azerbaijan by Armenia? DR. DR. There it is. It is Nakhchivan. Good job to DR, who's had that answer ready. It is Nakhchivan. Nakhchivan is separated from Azerbaijan by Nagorno-Karabakh. But that's a whole conversation in and of itself. Number 11. In which country can you find East Azerbaijan? In which country can you find East Azerbaijan? It is not in Azerbaijan, not in Armenia, not Turkmenistan, not Russia, not Uzbekistan, not Georgia. It is Iran. Good job to Dr. Pickle. It is in Iran. Northern Iran is basically old Azerbaijan. You can thank old-timey Russia and Persia for that. It got split in half, and the north is independent. The south is part of Iran still. Good job, Dr. Pickle, for getting it first. Oh, I skipped a question. Baku has the world's largest collection of what books? Nice, Kick Rocks. Okay. No, thank you, James. They're not Bibles, not the Dead Sea Scrolls, not Qurans. What type of books? I knew you guys were going to say Qurans. That's why I put it. Not illuminated manuscripts, although there are probably illuminated manuscripts there. Not mantras, not Torahs. Not poetry. I mean, there could be Qurans and maybe some Bibles there. That's not what the collection is. Not Arabic verse poetry, but I bet you they have some. Alex has got it. It's miniature books. Good job to Alex. It is miniature books. Miniature books. Small books. Good job, Alex. The world's largest collection of tiny books. Back to where I was. What landmass is represented by the color red on the flag? So basically, what does the color red represent on Azerbaijan's flag? It represents a landmass. It's not the Caucasus. You're all going to be, if you don't know this, you're all going to be scratching your heads. It's very Azerbaijani of them. It's not the Caucasus, though. Not the volcanoes. It's a bit more specific than that, I guess. You're all going to be like, what? What landmass is represented by the color red on Azerbaijan's flag? Nothing to do with Turkey. No, not development. Yeah, it's not a volcano. What? I wonder when I should give you a hint. It's not Azerbaijan. Does not represent Azerbaijan. Not hills. It's something more it's named. It's a landmass that, not Turkey per se. Not the Ottomans. It is a. Some of you live there. It's not Armenia. I know at least one of you here lives there. Not the US. Not a democracy. It's not the steppes. It is Europe. Good job to DR. It represents Europe because Azerbaijan is very firmly of the mindset that they are European. Debatable. I know, I told you, you'd all be scratching your heads. The red in Azerbaijan's flag represents Europe. It's very Azeri. Why is it red? Beats me. Moving on. Isn't that interesting? What region is Azerbaijan in a long conflict with Armenia over? Does not represent blood. One of the few reds on flags that does not represent blood. And Acid Nutria got it first. It is Nagorno-Karabakh. Good job to Acid Nutria for getting it first. Everyone else got it too. It is for Nagorno-Karabakh. Yeah, we're not talking about him on the chat, just so YouTube doesn't try to censor. But yes, he had planned to conquer Baku to steal the oil. This one is a year, and it has to do with the oil. Good timing, James. So this is going to be a year, okay? You have to guess what year it is. Azerbaijan created the world's first oil well in which year? The world's first oil well was built in Baku in what year? It was earlier than 1901. Believe it or not, earlier than 1901. It was earlier than 1850. Much later than 1700. It was later than 1846. Later than 1846. Earlier than 1849. We're getting there. We're getting there. Acid Nutria's got it. 1847. Good job, Acid Nutria, for winning the number game. It was 1847 was the world's first oil well. Isn't that amazing? You would think it would definitely be more around the advent of automobiles and things like that, but no, 1847, the world's first oil well in Baku. Last question about Azerbaijan. The Baku Crystal Hall was built to host what event? The Baku Crystal Hall was built to host what event? And Asanutria definitely got it. It is Eurovision. Good job to Asanutria. It was built specifically to host Eurovision. Let's do another poll to find out what country we're going to next. Here's my list right there. Let's see. All right. Interesting mix here. Which country is next? And we've also done all these three countries before. Oh, I forgot the hiccups. Let's see. All right. Going to end the poll in 10. So get your votes in now. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's see. It looks like Russia was the winner. So let's do some questions about Russia. We're going to get to all the other countries. Don't worry, Veer. It's just we're determining what order we're going in. I know the singing bumpers. Number 1, what is the deepest freshwater lake in the world? What is the deepest freshwater lake in the world? It is, of course, Lake Baikal. Good job to Acid Nutria. It is Lake Baikal. I love Lake Baikal. Number 2, what city is the eastern terminus of the Trans-Siberian Railroad? What city is the eastern terminus for the Trans-Siberian Railroad? Acid Nutria's got it. It is Vladivostok. Good job to Acid Nutria for getting it first. It is Vladivostok. Vladivostok. About as far east as you can go in Russia. K-Rox's first trivia stream was Russia. Awesome. Yeah, we've done Russia a couple times. They have a lot of regions that start with A. What river runs through Moscow? What river runs through Moscow? How do you spell that? Vladivostok. It's in the chat. Vladivostok. It is the Moskva. Good job to Veer. The answer is the Moskva. Moskva River. The Moskva River, which is how Moscow gets its name. Who wrote War and Peace? Really great book. I have my copy in, oh, you can't see it's directly behind me, in this shelf, this black shelf over here. Leo Tolstoy. There you go. Good job, Tavir. It is Tolstoy. Good job, Tavir, for getting it first. It was written by Leo Tolstoy. I read it when I was 15. I dared myself to read it, and I enjoyed it a lot. I really liked it. Who was the first human in space? Who was the first human in space? Okay, half a point to Veer for the first name, and the other half to Asanutria for the last name. It is Yuri Gagarin. Good job to Veer and Asanutria. It is Yuri Gagarin, who we're going to talk about when we... Wait, where's my book? Oh, I already returned it to the library. The book I'm doing on Kazakhstan has a box about Yuri Gagarin because he launched from what's now Kazakhstan. I already returned it to the library. Oh, well. Number 6. What event happened on December 26th, 1991? No, that's why I said the first human. I didn't say first man. It was the fall of the USSR. Good job, Acid Nutria. It was the end of the USSR. Hello to modern day Russia. Soviet Union dissolved, I wrote. Soviet Union breakup is also very good. What Russian mountains separate Europe from Asia? What Russian mountains separate Europe from Asia? Acid Nutria's got the Ural Mountains. Good job to Acid Nutria for getting the Ural Mountains first. Who wants to put the other mountains? Acid Nutria's got it too. The Caucasus Mountains. I will accept both because they're both true, but it's usually the Urals that are distinguished as the border between Europe and Asia. But the Caucasus technically are too. So good job, Acid Nutria, for getting both. It is the Ural Mountains and the Caucasus Mountains. Which city hosted the 2014 Olympics? Which city hosted the 2014 Olympics? And Veer has got it first. It is Sochi. Good job to Veer for getting it first. The answer is Sochi. Sochi hosted the 2014 Olympics. Yeah, it was a fun Olympics. I babysat almost full time in 2014, I guess. And I would force the kids that I'd watch to watch the Olympics because I just think the Olympics are the coolest thing in the world. And we had a great time. We watched some cool events. Who was the last Tsar of Russia? Who was Russia's last Tsar? And Acid Nutria's got it first. It was Nicholas II. Good job to Acid Nutria for getting it first. It was Nicholas II. Nicholas II. I'm excited for the upcoming Olympics because I just like to put on whatever event is on live and just enjoy. I just watch. Like I never single out certain events unless it's like gymnastics or figure skating. But I'll just watch whatever. I think it's great. Which scientist created the periodic table? And who's going to say the fun fact about it that I always say when this comes up because I think it's so cool? Winter Olympics. You know what? Me too. I love the Winter Olympics more. Acid Nutria's got it. It's Mendeleev. Good job to Acid Nutria. It is Mendeleev. Mendeleev. The fun fact about that is that it came to him in a dream. He woke up with this idea and wrote it down, and that's how we have the periodic table of elements. I think that's awesome. I had very weird dreams. I had dreamed this afternoon when I was napping that I was an editor for the BBC, and I had Taylor Swift's concert footage in London, which has not happened yet, and I had to edit it for television. It was very stressful. But anyway. What is celebrated in Russia on January 7th? What is celebrated in Russia on January 7th? It is Christmas. Good job to Alex. I do love Taylor Swift. I wouldn't call myself a hardcore Swiftie, but I adore her. Oh my gosh. Yes, that is the day they celebrate Christmas in Russia, in Orthodox Christianity. Good job, Alex, for getting it first. Who composed the Nutcracker? Speaking of Christmas, who composed the Nutcracker? I guess I'll take that from Acid Nutria. I know what you're trying to say. It is Tchaikovsky. Bonus point to Veer for spelling it way better. It is Tchaikovsky. Tchaikovsky. No, you will not take that. Okay, we'll give it to Acid Nutria. It's Tchaikovsky. Who you see in of course you do. The San Francisco Nutcracker is the best Nutcracker in the world. It's not biased or anything. San Francisco Nutcracker is the best Nutcracker in the world. Who was Russia's greatest love machine? Speaking of songs, who was Russia's greatest love machine? It was Rasputin. Rasputin. Good job to Veer for getting it first. It was Rasputin, lover of the Russian queen. Who wrote Crime and Punishment? Now that one I did not enjoy reading. I had to read it for our class. Not Jane Austen. It was Fyodor Dostoevsky. Full name from Veer. Good job to Veer. It was Dostoevsky wrote Crime and Punishment. One of those books that was really boring until the very end, and then it got really interesting. Yeah, very slow. Like way too slow. Way too slow, but interesting at the end. What type of landscape is Siberia made up of? And I'll accept various words to describe it. The taiga, very good to acid nutria. It is the taiga or tundra is the other word I would accept, which acid nutria got both. I did listen to a lot of Linkin Park back in like 2004, back when that was the #1 band ever. But yes, taiga, very good. Or tundra, technically. It's just a very specific type of tundra called the taiga. The largest impact in recorded history occurred in Russia. What is it known as? The world's largest impact in recorded history occurred in Russia. It was the Tunguska event. Good job to Fear. It was the Tunguska event. The largest impact in modern history. Thank you, Shane and Ryan, for that video on the Tunguska event. I've seen that one. Yeah, it's very, very sad about Chester. What a loss. Veer's birthday is Sunday? Stop. Why didn't you say something? Everyone, happy birthdays to Veer in the chat, please. Happy birthday, Veer. Have a very happy 23rd birthday. That's very exciting. Put your happy birthdays to Veer in the chat, please. Always let me know if you have birthdays coming up so we can all celebrate together. And Asinichi's got it and finished there, I assume. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Moving on. I love that happy birthday. What did Alexei Padiatnov invent in 1984? Yeah, I'm glad too that music helps me a lot with my mental health too. So I'm glad that you have a band for that, because I do too. And it was Tetris. Good job to Acid Nutria. He invented Tetris. Tetris. My favorite game when I was 6 years old on my Game Boy. Tetris. What is the coldest inhabited place in the world? Wasn't he Hungarian? Probably. It was 1984. It was Russia back then. I need the name of the town. It is in the Arctic. It starts with an O. It starts with an O. The coldest inhabited place in the world. It starts with an O. I'll give you that. The chat just died. Come on. There we go. Acid Nutria's got it. It's Oymyakon. Good job to Acid Nutria. It is Oymyakon. 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 Back like a few years ago, National Geographic did a photo series in that town, and it was fascinating. Oh my gosh. This one's a number, but you guys are going to get it. I know some of you will. How much money did the U.S. pay Russia for Alaska? How much money did the U.S. pay Russia for Alaska? It was not 1 million. It was more. Less than 8 million. Trying to reach 100% humidity. I believe it. Less than 8.2. Higher than 2.3. Lower than 7.5. Higher than 5. Lower than, oh wait, Acid Nutria's got it, 7.2 million. Good job, Acid Nutria, for once again winning the number game. It was $7.2 million, which I'm sure is bonkers money nowadays. But yes, they paid $7 million to Russia for Alaska. Last question about Russia. What is Russia's most visited museum? What is the most visited museum in Russia? And it is the Hermitage. Good job to Acid Nutria. The answer is the Hermitage Museum. All right, let's fire up that poll again and find out which country we're going to talk about next. Oh, the Hermitage, not heritage. We've done all these countries before too. I told you there's a lot of repeats. There'll be some new ones eventually, but go ahead and pick which country we're going to talk about next. What is it going to be? Ooh, votes are pouring in. Good job, you guys. Fear says vote Kazakhstan. Vote whatever you want. Kick rocks, pick wrong. Oh dear. And again, we're going to talk about all these countries today. I promise you. We're just figuring out what order we are going in. Oh no, is it lacking? Is it lacking? Someone let me know. I can't kick rocks. I'm sorry. No? Okay, thanks, Archie. All right, ending the poll in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Get your votes in now. 3, 2, and 1. All right, looks like we're going to Spain next. Let's talk about Spain, which someone from Spain reached out to me a few weeks ago because they knew that their region was coming up and was like, hey, I live in a certain region. Hello, opossums. Welcome, welcome. And they're like, I will help you with anything you need about this area of Spain. So if anyone lives in an upcoming area, let me know. Like New Zealand or Australia. I don't think we have any Australians in the Australian Capital Territory, but if you know anyone, I'm just saying, New Zealand's coming up. If any New Zealand's, if you're watching on replay or anything, you know what's coming. Oh no. Okay, bye, Whimsical Apple. Go get to your class and enjoy, and I'll hopefully see you in 2 weeks. Thanks so much for participating. I have for you 15 questions about Spain. Number 1, who is the current king of Spain? John is 1/4 Spanish, mostly Irish. I guess I'll accept Philip. All right, Veer, I'll take that. It is Felipe VI. Good job to Veer. It is Felipe VI. Felipe VI. There we go. Good job, Veer. Who wrote Don Quixote? Who wrote Don Quixote? Good guess, Veer. It was Cervantes. I don't think I can accept that as an intro. Cervantes. It was Miguel de Cervantes. Good job, Veer. Miguel de Cervantes. What festival is held in Buñol, Valencia every August? It's okay as a new Quixote with an X because it's Spanish. Like Spain Spanish. It is the Tomato Festival. Good job to JJ for getting it first. It is La Tomatina, the Tomato Throwing Festival. What? That's weird, Veer. Okay. Madrid is home to the world's oldest what, which opened in 1725. Madrid is home to the world's oldest what, which opened in 1725. Veer has got it. It is the world's oldest restaurant that's still open. Good job to Veer. The world's oldest still open restaurant opened in 1725. That's awesome. What island got a new UNESCO site in 2023? World's oldest paella. It is Majorca. Good job to Veer. It's on a roll. It was Majorca. Majorca has a new UNESCO World Heritage Site. Good job, Veer. It is Majorca. Technically, Spain borders which African country? Archie's been there. I'm jealous. It is Morocco. Good job to Asanutria for getting it first. Technically, Spain borders Morocco. Who paid for Columbus's 1492 voyage? Ceuta and Melilla, right? Ceuta and Melilla. Who specifically? It was Isabella and Ferdinand. Good job to Asinutria. It was Queen Isabella and King Ferdinand. Good job, Asinutria, for getting it. Specifically Isabella. All right. I'm going to skip this number one about how many years La Sagrada Familia has been under construction. I guess I should rephrase that because I feel like I need to keep updating that number. It is 142 years, but I don't know if it's 143 now. I don't know if they started in March in 1882. I guess I should change it to what year did La Sagrada Familia begin construction. I'll do that later. What festival is held yearly in Pamplona? Ooh, can you hear my stomach? We're getting pizza for dinner tonight. I'm so excited. Pizza's my favorite food. DR has got it. It is the running of the bulls. Good job to DR for getting it first, right behind John and Acid. It is the running of the bulls. Running of the bulls. Yes, it is Women's History Month. Yes. It's been for a while. Who did the Spanish women's team beat to win the 2023 World Cup? Who did they beat to win the World Cup? Not Japan, not Italy, not Australia, not France, not the US, not Japan, not Germany, not Mexico, not the Netherlands. My goodness. You gotta be more specific, Archie, because there isn't a UK team, right? There isn't a UK team. It was England. Good job to DR. It was the England team. The England team. It was not coming home. It went to Spain. It's not coming home yet. It went to Spain, not England. In 2023, the Women's Cup. What Moorish castle is located in Granada? What Moorish castle is located in Granada? And Asinutri has got it first. It is the Alhambra. Good job to Asinutria for getting it first. It is the Alhambra. The Alhambra. What dance was created in Andalusia? What dance was created in Andalusia? And Veer has got it. It is the flamenco. Hey, Dan, welcome. Good to see you. It is the flamenco. Flamenco. Good job, Veer, for getting it first. The flamenco. Tango is Argentinian. Technically, Argentinian and Uruguayan. They both claim it because it was in the Rio de la Plata region that it was first invented, but Argentina claims it really hard. We are talking about Spain, yes, Dan. How many words are in Spain's national anthem? Oh, welcome, John. I'm glad you're here. Like the Falklands? I'm not sure. Acid Nutri's got it. It is 0. Good job to Acid Nutria for getting it first. There are no words in the Spanish national anthem. It is just music. Good job, Acid Nutria, for getting it first. Who was dictator of Spain from 1939 to 1975? And DR's got it first. It is Francisco Franco. Good job to DR. The answer is Francisco Franco. And last question. Oh, actually, I'm going to skip this one because this one's debatable. There's multiple answers, so I'm just going to skip it. Yeah, I don't even know how to rephrase it. We'll just skip it. It's fine. I need to rewrite some Spain questions. Let's see what's next. What country? Let me capitalize. Ooh. Let's see. No, I'm not going to say it. There's too many answers. Last time I asked it, I got 3 answers and they were all correct. So it's oh, I need to rewrite this question. I definitely need to rewrite it. It was about the Basque country. Let's see. Let me get a sip of my drink. I'm so sorry. I just slammed this really hard against my desk by accident. Oh my gosh, my Tourette's has been so bad while I film. Usually when I'm talking nice and quiet and calm like this, I don't have tics, but sometimes I'm just blah. Come on. Ending it in 10. It's tied right now. 9, 8, 7, 6. We have a tie. I need a tiebreaker. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And Kazakhstan has won. It is Kazakhstan. Let's go to Kazakhstan, which we are going to the capital of Kazakhstan next month, Astana. Excited to talk about Astana. We're doing 2 capital cities next month. Well, one is going to be on Friday, so it's this month. We're doing a capital city on Friday, and then next month we're doing Astana. So 2 capital cities in 2 weeks. Yeah, it's not Nur Sultan anymore. It's back to Astana, which I think that's a question. But oh well, yep, it is. It was question number 2, so we'll just skip that one. You guys already know it. What sea in Kazakhstan has almost dried up? What sea in Kazakhstan has almost dried up? It is the Aral Sea. Good job to Asenutia for getting it first. Thankfully, it's not the Caspian Sea. It's sadly, though, the Aral Sea. The Aral Sea. What is the grassland region of Kazakhstan known as? It is Aral, A-R-A-L, Aral. It is the steppes. Good job to Veer. It is the steppes of Kazakhstan, the Mongolian superhighway, pretty much. Who controlled the area that's now Kazakhstan in the 1200s? Who specifically controlled it? It was the Mongols. It was Genghis Khan is the one I'm going for. So points to DR for Genghis Khan, but also to Veer for the Mongols. It was the Mongol Empire. It was Genghis Khan. What spaceport is located in Kazakhstan? What spaceport is located in Kazakhstan? DR's got it first. It is Baikonur. Good job to DR, which is where Yuri Gagarin blasted off from. And Sputnik. It is the Baikonur Cosmodrome. Baikonur Cosmodrome. Why can you not visit Semipalatinsk in Kazakhstan? Why are you not allowed to visit Semipalatinsk? Why are you not allowed to visit it? Because of the nuclear radiation. Good job to DR. There were nuclear tests there during the Soviet years, and it is too radioactive to visit. Good job to DR. Do not go there. It is not safe. What is Kazakhstan's largest city, Veer? Please don't go there. I don't want y'all getting hurt. It is Almaty. Good job to Acid Nutria for getting it first. It is Almaty. Almaty. What is Kazakhstan's largest lake? Hint, it's not the Aral Sea. Probably was at one point. What is Kazakhstan's largest lake? It is Lake Balkhash. Good job to DR. Lake Balkhash is the largest lake. We're not getting into debates if the Caspian Sea is a lake. Because, it's too much. It's like, is Australia an island or a continent? Yes to all, but Balkhash is a lake for sure. Anyway. Who was president from 1991 to 2019? Lakes can be saltwater. Oh, yeah, damn. I mean, the Great Salt Lake in Utah is a lake. And DR has got it. It was Nazarbayev. Good job to DR. It was Nursultan Nazarbayev. And now his son is in charge. What body of water does Atirau border? Which we're getting to in 2 months, I think. We're getting to Atirau. And that is the Caspian. Good job to DR. It is the Caspian Sea. The Caspian Sea. So get ready for more Kazakhstan questions next trivia when we do countries. So remember all of these guys. Kazakhstan shares the Tian Shan Mountains with which 2 countries? Kazakhstan shares the Tian Shan Mountains with China's one. Good job, DR. Not Nepal. Wait, who got it? Acid Nutria. It is China and Kyrgyzstan. So it's DR and Acid Nutria won that one. China and Kyrgyzstan. JJ sent a postcard to Kazakhstan some months ago. That's awesome. I've been meaning to set up a P.O. box so that you guys can send me postcards. But it's just like way too expensive for me right now. But yeah, hopefully at some point, because I'd love to have like this wall, take down my butterflies and have it a wall full of postcards from all you guys. That would be fun. What kind of bird is on Kazakhstan's flag? Good night, Archie. Thanks so much for playing. I hope I'll see you in 2 weeks for history trivia. Thanks, Archie, for playing. I'll give that to DR. Typoed. It is an eagle. Good job, too. Hey, Janice. And Bela, the cat in Budapest. Yes. I always think about you guys. I just recorded for my channel members history of Hungary. It'll be up in a few days, and I thought of Janice and Bela the cat. But yes, it is an eagle. Good job to DR. It is a golden eagle, right? Because I really want to, but it's going to cost me like 200 something dollars a month, and I just don't have that kind of money right now. But hopefully soon. Yeah, I know. Like, that's way too high. What's crazy in like Sparks, which is the neighboring town, it's like 100 something a month, and in Reno, it's 200 something dollars a month per year. No, it's so expensive. It's like maybe it is per year. I'm just forgetting. I just remember being like, "What? That's way too high for a month." But anyway, it's like it's a scam here, I guess. But anyway, if it's monthly, better with the park card, right? I remember when I tried to go to this one university that I won't name in California, and the parking pass per quarter was like $280. So I was parking illegally every single day and just moving my car every hour between classes, trying not to get caught. But anyway, that's a different story. That was like way too high for a parking pass per quarter. Moving on, Kazakhstan produces 40% of the world's supply of what metal? JJ's parents had a P.O. box in Sparks. That's awesome. Acid Nutria's got it. It is uranium. Good job to Acid Nutria. The answer is uranium. They produce 40% of the world's uranium. Bye, Alex. Have a very good night over there in Romania and get a good sleep. And hopefully, I'll see you in 2 weeks. Thanks so much for playing along, as always. What is Kazakhstan's currency? Yeah, don't eat uranium. Don't do that. Not the ruble. And not a dollar. It is the tenge. Good job to Veer. The answer is the tenge is their currency. The tenge. What does Almaty translate to? What does Almaty translate to? Happy Squirrels is here. Good to see you. Enjoy, enjoy. Does not mean land of the Kazakhs. That's what Kazakhstan translates to. What does Almaty translate to? Acinutri's got it. It's apples. Good job to Acinutria for getting it first. Translates to apples, because that's where apples allegedly come from. What natural disaster occurred in 1911 in Kazakhstan? What type, I should say, what type of natural disaster occurred in Kazakhstan? Not a famine, not an explosion. It was an earthquake. Good job to Acinutria for getting it first. It was not the Tunguska event. It was an earthquake. An earthquake. What is used in the sport kokbar instead of a ball? There's multiple answers. There's a few things they can use. What do they use in kokbar instead of a ball? And yes, a lamb carcass is one of them. Good job to Veer. It's either a goat or a sheep, and it's dead, and they toss it around like a ball. So good job to Veer for getting it, all except lamb carcass. Who is Golden Man? going to talk about him in my video about Kazakhstan. Yes, not a YouTuber, not Tamerlane. We don't know his name. His name's Golden Man because we'll never know his name. Who is Golden Man? Not my. No, it's not. You got to be more specific there. It's not King Midas. Not Willy Wonka. Not a president. It's a big hint that we're never going to know his name. A warrior? Getting closer? Getting closer? What's specific about him? Not a statue. Armor? Getting closer. I won't accept that completely. Getting closer, getting closer. It's not a national hero. Kind of, sort of. Kind of in the same way that Lucy is a hero to Ethiopia. I'll give you that. I don't know if he was a martyr, Sean. Not a fairy tale. He is very real. You could go see him and don't say. Not a crown. I need, you guys are like circling it. I need a more exact phrase. Oh, okay. Skeleton, warrior's equipment. Okay, Veer went and copy and pasted. I just noticed. I would say it's a tomb/skeleton is what I was going for. So good job, Veer. It was a warrior of some kind who was buried in a ton of golden jewels and things like that. But yes, that's Golden Man. Good job, Veer. I guess Kurgan would have been a better answer. You're right, but still. I was going for more like tomb or it is. Kazakhstan is the largest landlocked country. What is the second? Kazakhstan is the world's largest landlocked country. What is the second largest landlocked country? And Asanutria got it. It is Mongolia. Good job to Asanutria. The answer is Mongolia. Mongolia is the second largest landlocked country after Kazakhstan. And last question, what is Kazakhstan's national drink? What is Kazakhstan's national drink? Oh no, I'm sorry, guys. Not yak milk, not vodka. It's horse milk. Good job to Veer. It is fermented horse milk. Good job, Veer. Their national drink. Let's see what country we're talking about next. Some good ones here. All right. And the poll is up. Go ahead and pick which country we should do trivia about next. What's no? Are Kazakhs Muslims? They can be. Most of them are. Oh, you voted Egypt when you wanted Chile. Oh, I'm sorry, Kick Rocks. Well, we are going to end the poll in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Looks like there's a clear winner here. And it is India. Yes, we're going to one region. I want to say we're going to two, but I think it's because we did Arunachal Pradesh last week. We're going to one region. But yeah. Which is very near Arunachal Pradesh. It borders it. Let's go to India. Pretty sure we did these questions last month, so it's be who remembers what. Let's see. Wait. Oops, I skipped a page. There it is. All right. What animal is sacred to Hindus? What animal is sacred to Hindus? And DR's got it. It is cows. Good job to DR. The answer is cows. Good job, DR, for getting it first. It is cows. Who commissioned the Taj Mahal? Yeah, we don't slander any country here. We don't hate any countries. And it was Shah Jahan. Good job to DR for getting it first. The answer is Shah Jahan, which I did my video on the Taj Mahal a while ago. You learn all about Shah Jahan and Mumtaz Mahal. Andhra Pradesh was the first place in the world to mine what stone? Andhra Pradesh, which was the region we were going to next when I wrote these questions. They were the first to mine diamonds. Good job to Acid Nutria. The answer is diamonds. The very first place to mine diamonds. We don't hate any countries here. There's no exceptions. You can slander countries, but we don't say we hate any countries here. We love the world. We don't like politicians, but we love the world. We love the planet. Yeah. You can talk smack about American politics or culture or whatever, but no hate, please. What board game did King Balhite help create? Not even the US. Let's see, it's true. Acinutria remembers it is chess. Good job to Acinutria. The answer is chess. Chess was invented originally, the first chess in India. What is India's oldest inhabited place? This is trying so hard to storm outside. It really wants to pour rain. And DR remembers it as Varanasi. Good job to DR. The answer is Varanasi. Varanasi. The Indus Valley is technically in Pakistan now. It's storming over it with California. Yeah. Probably Crooks. Jet Jaguar is probably running around outside with my sister. She tries to wrangle him while I'm live so that he's not scampering and meowing and all of that. Hopefully I will grab him before the end of the stream so you guys can see him. What is the national animal of India? What is the national animal of India? And DR's got it. It is the Bengal tiger. Good job to DR. The answer is the Bengal tiger. Good job, Acid and Veer, for putting Bengal tiger. Specifically the Bengal tiger. Meghalaya State holds the Guinness World Record for what weather record? Meghalaya State holds the Guinness World Record for what weather statistic, I should say. And DR's got it. They receive the most rainfall in the world. Good job to DR. The answer is the most rainfall in the world. You know what's funny is later this month we're going to the place with the least rainfall in the world. At the end of the month we're going to Atacama, the place with the least rain in the world. What was discovered at the bottom of Lake Rupkund in the Himalayas? I probably ruined a question about Chile just now, but oh no, we are as a channel going to Atacama. And it is skeletons. Good job to Acinutria. Oh, you better know if you're like 800 skeletons, right? a lot of skeletons. What Indian island is forbidden to visit? I know I love the Chinchorro mummies. That's definitely a question in the Chile trivia. Dr. Pickles got it first. It is North Sentinel Island. Good job to Dr. Pickle. The answer is North Sentinel Island. North Sentinel Island. What is the most sacred temple for Sikhs? What is the most sacred temple for Sikhs? Yeah, do not go there. It is the Golden Temple. Points to DR for getting Golden Temple of Amritsar. You know this typo, but good job, Asinutria, for getting it first. It is the Golden Temple. Golden Temple of Amritsar. Who is on... Why? Because it's their sacred temple. Who is on every denomination of the rupee? I'm not accepting that Asinutria because you answered before I finished the question. So it's going to DR. I have a point to Asinutria. It is Gandhi. It's Mahatma Gandhi. Mahatma Gandhi. Sorry, Asinutria. Yeah, I gotta finish the question first before you answer. What 2012 action movie was filmed in Jodhpur? Oh, sorry, I should say had a scene filmed in Jodhpur. You cannot go to North Sentinel Island because you gotta be more specific, Asanutria. Because there is an uncontacted tribe that lives there that are very violent. It is the Dark Knight Rises. Good job, 2TR. The answer is the Dark Knight Rises. It's the scenes with Bane in that pit and he's climbing out. That's in Jodhpur. Yeah, it's not so much that the North Sentinelese are extremely violent, which they will go after you, but we don't want them getting our diseases. And, they would be completely wiped out. So it's kind of it's the two main reasons you should not go there. They will attack you. And we know because we don't think they've invented fire yet. We don't want them getting diseases. What was British-run India also known as? They have not, from what we can tell, they have not figured out fire yet. I'll give that to DR. It is the British Raj. Good job to DR. The answer is the British Raj. Isn't that crazy? I was just reading about it the other day, even though I already covered it on my channel. It's fascinating. Yeah, we have no evidence that they have figured out fire yet. What desert is located in western India? DR's got it. It is the Thar Desert. Good job to DR. The answer is the Thar Desert. And last question, what is India named after? What is India named after? How did India get its name? It is, well, okay, half a point to DR for river, full points to Asanutria for Indus. It's named after the Indus River. Good job to DR and Acid. It's named after the Indus River. All right, let's see. We have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 5 countries left. Here we go. Pick a country that we're going to talk about next. And again, we will talk about all of these countries. We're just figuring out which one we're going to talk about next. Veer says Chile, which we've done Chile a lot on this channel during trivia. I feel like I've asked Chile questions the most. But yeah, we love Chile on this channel. Such an incredible country. We want Chile, says Kickrox. Well, then vote for it because it's losing right now. It is not winning currently. If I ended the poll, Chile would lose. So I'm going to end the poll in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bye, Asanutria. Thanks so much for playing along. Hopefully I'll see you in 2 weeks. And have a good night. Egypt has won. We are doing Egypt next. Egypt. We're going to Aswan. We'll talk about the Aswan High Dam and Abu Simbel, Lake Nasser, and all of that. Egypt, number 1. Which pharaoh built the Great Pyramid? Which pharaoh built the Great Pyramid? Pepperoni, JJ. I'm a basic. I almost said something. Dr. Pickle's got it. It is Khufu. Good job to Dr. Pickle. Dr. Pickle. It is Pharaoh Khufu. Pharaoh Khufu. Which pharaoh built Abu Simbel, which we're going to talk about? Which pharaoh built Abu Simbel? Which pharaoh built Abu Simbel? Beautiful, beautiful temple. And DR says Ramses II. Duh. Good job to DR. It is Ramses II. Which president signed a peace treaty with Israel? Blue cheese, onions, and peppers. It kind of works. I'm not a big onions and peppers person. Egyptian president, DR. Talking about Egypt. Egypt. Bye, JJ. Which Egyptian president signed a peace treaty with Israel? Was not Nasser. Definitely not. There's a film. Is there a film? I feel like whenever I ask this, it gets answered right away. Which Egyptian president signed a peace treaty with Israel and was assassinated because of it? He won the Nobel Peace Prize also. There we go. DR's got it. It's Anwar Sadat. Good job to DR. It was Anwar Sadat. Oh, okay. Never mind. JJ is still here. That's great. Anwar Sadat. Good job, DR. What are the Nile's rapids known as? What are the Nile's rapids known as? The Nile River's rapids are cataracts. Good job to DR. It is cataracts. I know Veer goes by they, them. I refer to all of you guys as they, them because I don't know most of your guys' identities, but I know Veer specifically is they, them. I don't assume anything. The cataracts, yes. What area of Egypt is technically in Asia? Oh, good to know. DR is he, him. I've always wondered. DR is he, him. The Sinai. Good job to DR. The answer is the Sinai. The Sinai Peninsula is what I'm going for. Who was, okay, Crocs is also he, him. Good to know. Who was the last pharaoh of Egypt? Who was Egypt's last pharaoh? Who was the last pharaoh? It was Cleopatra the Seventh. Good job to DR. Very specific. You could just say Cleopatra, but it was Cleopatra the Seventh. Good job, DR. Yeah, DR is the nickname I gave DR. Just so I don't want to say all those letters and numbers. The Pharos Lighthouse was located in which city? The Pharos Lighthouse was located in which city? Where could you have found the Pharos Lighthouse? Veer's got it. It was Alexandria. Good job to Veer. It was Alexandria. Alexandria. What did Howard Carter discover in 1922? Happy birthday, Chidu. Happy birthday. It was King Tut. Good job to Veer for getting it first. It was King Tut's too. King Tut, King Tut, King Tut. The Sphinx is part man, part what? The Sphinx was part man, part what? Lion is what I'm going for, so I'll give that, yeah, to Veer. Part man, part lion. Part lion. You're 40, Chiadu? Congratulations. Big 40. Also, we have someone here that's older than me. That's not common. Happy birthday. Cairo is the third most populous city in Africa. What is the first? What is the most populous city in Africa? It is no longer Lagos. Lagos is now number 2. What is... Oh, Happy Squirrels is 42. Are you the oldest? Maybe. Not Johannesburg. DR, I learned this fact from you. Happy Squirrels got it. It's Kinshasa. Good job to Happy Squirrels. Kinshasa is now the most populous city in Africa, with Lagos right behind, and then Cairo is number 3. Yes, Kinshasa is now the most populous city in Africa. Yeah, isn't that crazy? Yeah, interesting, right? What is the Egyptian god of resurrection? What is the Egyptian god of resurrection? Not Isis. It is Osiris. Good job to Veer. The answer is Osiris. Osiris. How in almost every mythology there is a deity that dies and comes back to life. In Egypt, it's Osiris. The bones of what animal were found in Wadi al-Hitan? Which, if you know Arabic, you know the answer to this because it's in Arabic. And it is whale bones. Good job to Veer. The answer is whale bones. In the middle of the desert in Egypt, you can find whale bones, which is fascinating. What lake was created by the Aswan High Dam? Which, if you paid attention, you already know. What lake was created by the Aswan High Dam? It was Lake Nasser. Good job to DR. The answer is Lake Nasser. Lake Nasser. This one is a number. Let's see who will win the number game, although you're probably going to guess it. How many days were in the ancient Egyptian calendar? How many days were in the ancient Egyptian calendar? Less than 567. Veer has got it. 365. Good job to Veer. The answer is 365. The exact same amount as the Gregorian calendar. What's even crazier is they apparently also had leap years. Like how they got like the exact Gregorian calendar thousands of years before Gregorian even sat down and put pen to paper. But yes, 364. Good morning, data. Egypt's official name is the blank Republic of Egypt. Fill in the blank. Egypt's official name is the blank Republic of Egypt. And Veer's got it. It is Arabic. Good job to Veer. They are the Arab Republic of Egypt. It is Arab Republic of Egypt. Let's do our next country. I'm excited to talk about Egypt next month. I've done this country a lot, but it's not that it's a bad thing. What is the next country we will talk about? Ooh, I love chocolate raisins. I love raisins in general. I'm a weirdo. I feel like there's so many foods that I don't like, but there's so many foods that I like that people like hate, like pickles, raisins, and stuff like that. I don't know. It's just me. Let's see. I'm going to end the poll in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. I love pickles. All right, Dr. Pickle. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. It looks like next we are talking about Chile. Good old Chile. We love Chile on this channel. There's so many regions that start with A, apparently. I think this is going to be the last A in Chile, so we won't be back in Chile for a while. But let's talk about Chile. Fried pickles. Oh my gosh, so good. What's the world's driest desert? The region that we're going to in April. Pickles are great. It is the Atacama. Good job to DR. It is the Atacama Desert. We're going to the Atacama region next month. I'm excited. Sunflower seeds are great. Saxby's. Yeah, we don't have that anywhere near here. The Elqui Valley is the first international sanctuary for what? Who remembers? I feel like I've asked this like 5 times. We've done Chile so often. The Elqui Valley is the world's international sanctuary for stars. Good job to Dr. Pickle for getting it first. Sanctuary for stars. Chile produces the world's largest supply of what mineral? Chile produces the world's largest supply of copper. Good job to DR. The answer is copper. Copper. Good trick word. Fear. The Chinchorro people are known for creating the world's oldest what? The Chinchorro people are known for creating the world's oldest mummies. Good job to Veer. The world's oldest mummies were created by the Chinchorro people. Is gold a mineral? Well, it's an element. I guess the actual gold that you hold in your hand and wear as jewelry is a mineral. I guess. Black, red, and clay. Wow. I love the death masks they made for them. It's so haunting. It's so like Princess Mononoke looking. Chile is the only country that privatized what resource? Black being the oldest. That makes sense. I said for some reason. And it is water. Good job to Dan. It was water. They have privatized their water industry. The red mummies had wigs made from real human hair. Thanks for the Chinchorro mummy facts, Vera. I love it. I hope someday to see one in person. You have to like go to Chile. I think some other museums in South America have Chinchorro mummies, but you got to go to Chile to see the real deals. The Gran Torre Santiago is the tallest building in South America. How many stories tall is it? Number game. Let's see who remembers. How many stories tall is the Gran Torre Santiago? It is less than 80. Less than 80. Higher than 56. Lower than 75. Chinchorros mummified all people. That's true. No status or anything. Higher than 62. Lower than 70. We're getting there. How many stories tall is the tallest building in South America? I'll let you guys. We're circling. We're almost there. No one's got it yet. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Veer's got it. 64. Good job to Veer for getting it first. It is 64. Bela's going to be 10 years old. All right. Happy birthdays in the chat to Bela, the Hungarian cat. We love Bela the cat. I love all your guys' cats. We love Veer's cats. We're a very cat-friendly channel here. Happy birthday, Bela the cat. 10 years old. That's awesome. What event happened in Valdivia on May 22nd, 1960? 14 years old. Yes, yes, yes. We love sweet cats. It was an earthquake. Good job to Veer. It was the strongest earthquake on record. Good job to Veer for getting earthquake. I'll accept that. But it was the world's strongest earthquake that we have on record in 1960 in Valdivia, Chile. What are, this is always fun whenever I ask it, what are huasos? What are huasos? What are huasos? Who remembers? What are huasos? With an H. Huasos. They are cowboys. Good job to JJ. Oh, poor Bela the cat's having health issues, but that's typical of the old cats. We love Bela the cat. Good job to JJ. It is the Chilean word for cowboys. Good job, JJ. It is cowboys. What is Chile's national dance? What is Chile's national dance? It is not the salsa. It's a very Chilean dance, not the tango, not flamenco, not the rumba. It is the cueca. Good job to Veer. The answer is the cueca. The cueca. A resort outside Santiago has the record for the world's largest what? A resort outside Santiago has the record for the world's largest swimming pool. Good job to Veer. It is a swimming pool. I don't think it's named after earthquakes. The world's largest swimming pool. It's my dream to swim in it someday because I love swimming. What is the local name for Easter Island? What is the local name for Easter Island? What is it called? And Dr. Pickles got it first. It is Rapa Nui. Good job to Dr. Pickle for getting it first. It is Rapa Nui. Rapa Nui, the local name. Chile's nickname is the land of blank. Fill in the blank. Chile's nickname is the land of what? The land of what? Not gold, not fire and ice. That's Iceland. What is it? The land of what? Not earthquakes. Though they do have a lot of earthquakes. Chile, no. It is not something you'd find in the ground. So not a mineral, not fjords. It's not a landmark. Oh, land of fjords. I guess that's Norway. Length? No, it's nothing to do with the size of Chile. The land of what? It has to do with, it is a people. It is a people, Dan. It's not land of people, but it is a people. It's an occupation. There's my sad cat at the door. We'll wait until after Chile. I'll go grab him real quick. The land of poets. Good job to Veer for getting it right behind Dr. Pickle. It is the land of poets. The land of poets. Oh, this is my favorite question. And you guys always get hung up on it every time I ask it. So let's see if someone remembers. Magellanic, Humboldt, and macaroni are types of what? I love this question. It's great. Magellanic, Humboldt, and macaroni are types of penguin. Good job to Heather for getting it right behind JJ. Those are types of penguins you can find in Chile. Humboldt penguins, Magellanic penguins, and macaroni penguins. Good job, Heather, for getting it first. The world's largest telescope, the ELT, is located in the Atacama Desert. What does ELT stand for? What does ELT stand for? Who remembers? The world's largest telescope. I'll give that to DR. Bonus point to Dr. Pickle for the whole thing. The extremely large telescope. Good job to DR for getting it first. The extremely large telescope. And last question. What indigenous tribe defeated the Inca? What indigenous tribe defeated the Inca? And DR remembers it's the Mapuche. Good job to DR. The answer is the Mapuche. The Mapuche. Still fighting for their rights against Chile's government. All right, we're down to our last three countries. So we'll just go off of this poll. This will be the last poll, and whatever order it's in, those will be the countries that we do in that order. So go ahead and vote for which country we're going to do next. And then whatever country gets second place, we'll do after that. Whatever country gets last, we will do last. All right, I'm going to end the poll in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. So vote come in. Oh, more votes. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. It's over. So it looks like we're going to do Colombia, Honduras, and then Benin. So let's do, I feel like we've done Colombia almost as often as we've done Chile, but can we show Jet Jaguar? Yeah, let me go grab him real quick. Jet Jaguar. Jet, come here. Come here. Come on, baby. They want to see you. Come on, cat. Oh, no. Come here. It's the Jaguar. It's the Jaguar. Say hello. Oh my goodness, my poor boy. Say hi, Chad. Don't be camera shy. It's okay. I love my cat. Doop, doop, doop. There's the cat. Okay. He's ready to go. He's ready to go. There you go, my boy. Okay. All right. Goodbye, Chad. Okay. There's cat. Jet is big, right? He's fully grown now. Let's see. You're welcome. Anytime. You're very welcome. What Colombian singer is famous for Hips Don't Lie? Always good time for cat. And Vera's got it first. It is Shakira. Good job to Vera for getting it first. The answer is Shakira. Of course, I love her. Who wrote 100 Years of Solitude? Hey, Ryan. I love Shakira too. Who wrote 100 Years of Solitude? And DR's got it. It is Gabriel Garcia Marquez. Oh, yeah, but Heather, we don't count answers before I ask the question. And Jet wants to show off somewhere. I wish. He's in his phase where just being held is like the worst thing ever. What sport is Egan Bernal famous for? Yeah, I bought her first English album and listened to it obsessively. It was great. Not football, not golf. What sport is Egan Bernal famous for? Not Tejo, not ice hockey. Not volleyball, not basketball. It is a sport that does not involve a ball. Not swimming, not baseball. There's no ball involved in this sport. Motorsport, not like you think, not running. Not track, no. Not a car sport. It is cycling. Good job to Dan. The answer is cycling. It's a famous Colombian cyclist. Good job, Dan. Cyclist. Bogota has a museum dedicated to what mineral? Bogota has a museum dedicated to gold. Good job to Dr. Pickle. They have the world's largest collection of gold in Bogota's Gold Museum. Very cool. What river is famous for its vivid colors? What river is famous for its vivid colors? Not Magdalena. It has a specific name. There's a lot of algae in this river that turns the river like red, green, blue, all kinds of beautiful rainbow colors. So what do they call it? Wait for the Googlers. I feel like you've got this one before, dear. Maybe you're going to kick yourself. I don't mind Googling. It's fine. Not Rio Tinto. Good guess, James, but not Rio Tinto. What river is famous for its vivid colors? No, I won't accept Rainbow River. It's probably what we would call it in English if it was in an English-speaking country, but that is not what it's called. What is it? What river is famous for its vivid colors? Who wants to Google it? I feel like this one gets answered really fast whenever I do Colombia. I wonder, oh well. I finally stumped the chat. Not the Orinoco. Not the Orinoco. I guess I should. Let me grab my tablet. Oop, it's way over here. I can show you pictures while you guys try to figure it out. Oop. There we go. Janice has got it. The Caño Cristales. It's okay, Jay. We just got it. The Caño Cristales. Looks like this. Isn't that beautiful? Look at this picture right here. Ooh, that's gorgeous. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Caño Cristales. All right. Colombia has 4,000 species of what flower? Colombia has 4,000 species of what flower? Not roses, not daffodils, it is orchids. Good job to Veer. They have 4,000 species of orchids in Colombia. What plays on TV every day at 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. in Colombia? What do they play on TV and the radio every day at 6 a.m. and 6 p.m.? Dr. Pickles got it first. It is the national anthem. Good job to Dr. Pickle for getting it first. Right behind DR and Heather is the national anthem. Colombia is the world's largest exporter of what stone? Colombia is the world's largest exporter of what stone? And Heather's got it. It is emeralds. Good job to Heather, the world's largest exporter of emeralds. Good job, Heather. Colombia has the tallest species of what tree? Colombia has the tallest species of what tree? And Veer's got it. It is palm trees. Good job to Veer. Colombia has the world's tallest palm trees. What is Colombia's tallest mountain? Yes, Veer. What is Colombia's tallest mountain? What's the tallest mountain in Colombia? I should say, who is it named after? Because their two highest mountains are named after their national heroes. So what is the highest mountain? It's a person's name. What is the highest mountain in Colombia? Or should I say, who is it named after? My chat just went quiet. Do we not know? Janice knows. It's Cristobal Colon. Good job to Janice. The answer is Cristobal Colon is the highest mountain in Colombia. March birthstones is bloodstone. Well, your birthstone could be whatever you want it to be because birthstones aren't a thing. Birthstones are invented by jewelry companies to sell more jewelry. Who is Colombia named after? Who is Colombia named after? But it's cool. And it is Columbus. I did it back to back. It's named after Christopher Columbus. It's also the highest mountain. In the sport of Tejo, what is the target filled with? He is trash. In the sport of Tejo, what is the target filled with? Not sand. They hit the target, and they know they hit it because it's filled with what? What comes out of it? It's not ash. In the sport of Tejo, what is the target filled with? And Veer's got it. It's gunpowder. So when you hit the target, it explodes. It goes boom. Good job to Veer. It's filled with gunpowder. Fernando Botero is famous for painting and sculpting people, but what is unusual about them? Fernando Botero is famous for painting and sculpting people, but what is unusual about them? They fat. Good job to Veer. They are extremely plump. They are very rotund. Good job to Veer. They are massively gigantic people. What is Colombia's currency? What is Colombia's currency? And it is the peso. Good job to Veer. The answer is the Colombian peso. And last question, what are Colombia's grasslands called? What is the grassland region of Colombia known as? What is it called? The grassy region of Colombia. What do they call it? Just like how in America we have the prairie, There we go. Veer's got it. It's Los Llanos. Good job to Veer. It is the Llanos. Llanos. Calispera, Fire Bro. All right, next we're going to do Honduras. So I have for you 15 questions about Honduras. Number 1, what did Diego Garcia de Palacio discover in 1570 in Honduras? These are all brand new questions too. I'm excited. What did Diego Garcia de Palacio discover when he was in Honduras in 1570? Good night, James. They were Mayan ruins, but you have to tell me which ones. Half a point to Veer for Mayan ruins. Which Mayan ruins were they? Very, very famous Mayan ruins in Honduras. What are they? What Mayan ruins can you find in Honduras? Like the most famous Mayan ruins in Honduras. What were they? What were they called? The wind is going right now. Oh my gosh, I'm waiting for the storm to hit. What Mayan ruins were discovered? Dr. Pickles got it. It is Copan. Good job to Dr. Pickle. The answer is Copan. He discovered Copan. What is Honduras's national bird? What is Honduras's national bird? What is the national bird of Honduras? A kind of a parrot. It's not really described as a parrot, but it's very parrot-esque. They have a cool ball cord there. It is a macaw. There you go. Good job, Veer. It is the scarlet macaw. Good job to Veer. The answer is the scarlet macaw. In 2011, what became illegal to do in your home if you have guests in Honduras? They passed a law in 2011 outlawing this in public and outlawing it in private if you have guests, and it is smoking. Good job to Veer. You are not allowed to smoke in your house if you have guests. It is illegal in Honduras. What did writer O. Henry nickname Honduras? What did the writer O. Henry nickname Honduras? It's a nickname that's kind of stuck and is used to describe certain types of government. Oops. My mouse was hovering over the end button. I had to move it. And Caro's got it. It is Banana Republic. Good job to Caro. The answer is Banana Republic. Banana Republic. Comayagua Cathedral has the world's second oldest what? Comayagua Cathedral has the world's second oldest what? Not an altar, not a bell, not an organ. All great guesses. Not a statue. Those would go back to like Greece. Not pews. All right, this is something, not a brothel. It's in a church. This is something that you wouldn't necessarily find in just a church. You'd find it in many other buildings. But it's in a cathedral here, and not a Bible. It's not a tower either. I can say that the original was built in 1100 I think in Granada, and they moved it to Honduras when they built the cathedral. Not a window. Your other hint is that it is still functioning. It is still functioning, even though it was built in 1100. Not a fresco. Something that functions. Something that they placed inside a building. Well, it's actually outside the building, but it's on the building, not a lamp. Oh, you hear my cat? Not a fan. Not a font, no. It's on the outside of the building. It is a clock. Good job to Dr. Pickle. It is the world's second oldest still functioning clock. Good job, Dr. Pickle. Half of Honduras's mammals are what creature? Half of the mammals in Honduras are what? Don't say humans. It doesn't count. Not ant eaters. That would be adorable. Not rodents. Not rodents. Half of the mammals in Honduras are what creature? Well, they're not birds. They're mammals. Half of the mammals in Honduras are what? Not cows or pigs. Not a coral. Not marsupials. Good guess, Heather, but they're not marsupials. What creature are they? Ooh, does Vera know? Ooh, does Vera know? Not capybaras, sadly. Not capybaras. Half of Honduras's mammals are what? Not apes. I don't think they have any apes in Honduras. They are bats. Good job to Veer. Half of the mammals in Honduras are bats. Bats, bats, bats. Good job, Veer. They are bats. What triggered a war with El Salvador in 1969? What triggered a war with El Salvador in 1969? I think bats are adorable, but I get why they creep out people sometimes. What event triggered a war with El Salvador? It was football. Good job to Veer. The answer is football. An argument over a football game. Who named Honduras? Specifically, who? What person named Honduras? Who was it? No, not the Spaniards. Don't give me a vague one. It's a specific person. Someone saw it and said, this is Honduras. Who was it? It's a very specific person. It was Columbus. Good job to Veer. It was Christopher Columbus because Honduras means deep water or depths. He said this is the Honduras. Buses in Honduras are nicknamed after what bird? Buses in Honduras are nicknamed after what bird? There it is. Thank God we have departed from those depths. Not parrots, not macaws. I wouldn't put it twice. What bird are Honduras's buses nicknamed? Not eagles. Not roadrunners. Good guess though, Car. Not cranes. This is a bird that you can find anywhere. Not swifts. Though that would be a good nickname for a bus. Not pelicans. This is a very common bird. Not seagulls. More common than that. Not ducks. More common than that. Okay, probably not as common as pigeons, but it's up there. Not swans. Not sparrows. You're all going to kick yourselves. Not doves. What birds are their buses in Honduras nicknamed after? Not ravens, not crows, not finches. How do I give a hint? A bird that some people own. A bird that some people own. If I elaborate, it'll give it away. A bird that my old landlady owned a lot of and lived outside my window because that's where she kept them. Not budgies. They're chickens. Good job, Dr. Pickle. They call them chicken buses. Chicken buses, they call them. Good job, Dr. Pickle. Chickens. I know, it's a good nickname. What is Honduras's Caribbean coastline known as? It's a certain area of the coastline, but what is it called? What is it called? What is Honduras's Caribbean coastline called? Veer's got it. It's the Mosquito Coast. Good job to Veer. The answer is the Mosquito Coast. Mosquito Coast. What falls from the sky in Yara between May and July? Well, apparently it's named after the Miskito indigenous tribe, not mosquitoes. The Miskito. Veer has got it. It is fish. Good job to Veer. The answer is fish. Fish will periodically fall from the sky in this town at certain times of the year. Yes, Veer, you got it. It is fish. How many active volcanoes does Honduras have? Number question. How many active, yes, really, how many active volcanoes does Honduras have? It is less than two. Less than two. Less than one. It is zero. Good job, Tavir. They have no active volcanoes in Honduras. Isn't that interesting? There's so many active volcanoes in that part of the world. All right, let's see who gets this one. -5. Named after an indigenous hero, what is Honduras's currency? The currency in Honduras is named after an indigenous national hero. What is it called? The lempira. Good job, Tuvir. It is the lempira. Honduras's currency is the lempira. What do the 5 stars on Honduras's flag represent? Yes, from the Lenca. What do the 5 stars on Honduras's flag represent? It's not the cities. Good guess. You're on the right track, Dan. Not provinces, but also good guess. You're on the right track, Dan. What do the 5 stars on Honduras's flag represent? Not the original provinces, not districts. Think bigger. Not states, Jay. Think bigger. Think bigger. Not regions. Think bigger. Think bigger. Think bigger. Not islands, Heather. Also think bigger. Not indigenous states. Think bigger. Think bigger. Countries. Be more specific, Veer. Neighboring countries. Be slightly more specific. Don't tell me the neighboring countries, but what about these neighboring countries? They are what countries? They are countries from what part of the world? What is the region of the world that these countries are in known as? The Americas. Okay, you know what? I'm going to give it to Veer. It is the central, okay, I'm giving it to Jay. Central American countries. Jay gets that one. That's the answer. Because once upon a time, they formed the United States of Central America, and Honduras was like the hub of it. And when it broke apart, Honduras just kept the flag of the 5 stars. So good job to Jay. It is the 5 countries of Central America, and Honduras' stars right in the middle. Last question about Honduras. A festival in Comayagua involves creating murals out of what? A festival in Comayagua involves creating murals out of what? Not quite mud or clay. It is a natural material. It is something natural. Not sand, but that's pretty close. Good job, Heather, but it's not sand, not stones, not leaves. It is sawdust. Good job, Tavir. The answer is sawdust. They create beautiful murals out of sawdust. All right, let's zip it through Benin because it's time to end the stream. I've gone over, and I thought this would go quick, but that's okay. Let's get through Benin, and then we'll end the stream. Benin. Where is it? Oh, there we go. I have 15 questions about Benin for you. Number 1, the Benin Kingdom is located in which country? In which country can you find the Benin Kingdom? It's in Nigeria. Good job, Tavir. The answer is Nigeria. Oh, I love Welsh ASMR 82. He's fantastic. What art is ancient Benin most famous for? And Veer's got it. The Benin bronzes. Good job, Tavir. It is the Benin bronzes. Most of them have been returned, but not all of them. Which religion originated in Benin? Which religion originated in Benin? Not Santeria. It's voodoo. Good job, Tavir. The answer is voodoo. Voodoo began in Benin. What is Benin's currency? What currency do they use in Benin? Most of West Africa uses it too. It is the, I guess, not quite the West African franc. It's the CFA franc. I'll give that to Veer. The franc is fine. The CFA franc. Yes, there you go. What is Benin's largest city? What is Benin's largest city? And it is Cotonou. Close, Veer, but I'll accept it. It is Cotonou. Cotonou. Good job, Veer. What cat is Benin's national animal? What cat is Benin's national animal? Not a lion. Can you guess what cat it is? Veer did. It's a leopard. Good job to Veer. The answer is a leopard. Leopard. What kingdom was the country once named after? So it wasn't always called Benin. What country or what kingdom was it once named after? And Veer's got it. It is Dahomey. Good job to Veer. The answer is Dahomey. This one's called Dahomey. In Benin, it's good luck if what animal crosses your path? In Benin, it's considered good luck if what animal crosses your path? Not really an animal that, if it crosses your path in other countries, that would be very bad luck. It's not a cat, though. It's not blankets. Not a cat. But in Benin, it is good luck because these animals are sacred. I used to love leopard print too. Feels like I used to look like a mob wife from New Jersey. Caro has got it. It is a snake. Good job to Caro. The answer is snakes. If snakes cross your path in Benin, you've been blessed. That's good luck. What is Benin's official language? What is Benin's official language? It is French. Good job to Veer for getting it first. The answer is French. French, French, French. The village of Ganvi. Yes, Caro, you got it. The village of Ganvi is often compared to what European city? The village of Ganvi is often compared to what European city? Not Paris. Not London. It is Venice. Good job to Dan. It's the Venice of Benin because it's on a lake built on stilts. Good job to Dan. The answer is Venice. What does Benin celebrate on August 1st? What does Benin celebrate on August 1st? The cat's clawing at the door. He wants to come in. Veer has got it. That is Independence Day. Good job to Veer. The answer is Independence Day. But what does Benin celebrate on January 10th? What does Benin celebrate on January 10th? My sister must be out getting pizza because the cat has not been wrangled. He's clawing at the door. Should I just let him in? I'll just let him in. Not Workers' Day. I'm sure that's May 1st. Hold on. What? Come on, buddy. Come on. You want to come in so bad. There, the door's open. You can't see him. It is Voodoo. Good job to Caro. Here he is. That is National Voodoo Day. Good job, Caro. National Voodoo Day. 2 more questions. Benin shares Penjari National Park with what country? Hey, what you doing? What you doing? Look at this boy. Benin shares Penjari National Park with which country? Which neighboring country? What is he doing? He doesn't know. It is not Ghana. It is Burkina Faso. Good job to Veer. The answer is Burkina Faso. Burkina Faso. All right, last question. So before I ask it, thank you all so much for playing along. So it was a lot of fun today. And in 2 weeks, we're going to be doing history trivia. And channel members, you'll be picking a year again. So watch for the community tab when I post that in a few days. He's scratching out my bookshelf to suggest years. So the last question is, what does the yellow represent in Benin's flag? Chet, what you do? Come here. I got rid of all his toys in here. Not the sun, not gold. He's very sweet. Thank you, Janice. Something that you'd find in Benin. It's not a resource, so not gold. Hey, Jet. Come here. Oh, fields, Dan, you're this close, this close, this close. What do they call it in Benin? What do they call the fields in Benin? They don't call them fields. What do they call them? What do they call them? Oh, look at this silly boy. Look at this cat. Oh, look at this cat. Not soil. What do they call the fields in Benin and many other of Africa? What do they call it? Look at that tum-tum. Isn't he funny? Lays on his back. He's so funny. The savannah. Good job to Veer. The yellow represents the savannah. All right. Let me grab him and we'll say our goodbyes. All right. Everybody, let's say goodnight. Yeah, I know you hate being held right now. All right. Here you go. Okay. Thank you all so much. You're all awesome. I will see you all again in 2 weeks. Where is he going to go? Hey, Supernova's here. Anyway, he's very silly and handsome. There you go, my love. Okay. Have a great night, everybody. And I'll see you all in 2 weeks in the live. Check out my video I posted today. It is so nice. It's about African cultures and traditions. Oh, what was that? What was that? Oh, you tough cat. Anyway, check it out. And I don't know if you fell asleep through it. Thanks. I will give him a kiss on the head. Good night, everybody. Thank you so much for playing along. See you all in 2 weeks for history trivia. Bye, you guys. Thank you again. Good night.